India is playing Australia for a spot in the ICC Champions Trophy final, and while the team's focus should be on winning the game and making it to yet another World Cup final, the captain of the side, Rohit Sharma, has been dragged into a controversy that has absolutely no relevance on the match at hand, the team, or even his own performance. The Indian batter has been fat-shamed. And not by his coaches or a fellow cricketer, nope, by a politician. Indian National Congress's spokesperson Shama Mohamed, in a post that she proceeded to, of course, delete hours later, called the Indian captain fat, and she didn't stop there. She questioned Rohit Sharma's captaincy as if the girth had a bearing on that. The timing of the post was quite ironic. It came when India had just outwitted New Zealand in a low-scoring thriller to stay unbeaten in the Champions Trophy group stages. And to just give you perspective to how well India has performed under the fat Rohit Sharma, who shouldn't be in the team at all, just a little over 6 months ago, India won the T20 World Cup. Over in 2023 too, they reached the final of the ODI World Cup, staying unbeaten till the end. And while the captain may have retired from T20s, he's arguably one of the best in the white ball format, with a win percentage of 74 in both T20 internationals and one-day internationals. Clearly, the team has dominated the world under his leadership, under the stats of an unimpressive captain. Unlike Shama Mohammed's own political party, who seem to be losing in almost every election that they've been contesting. Maybe Shama Mohammed's political party needs such a leader too. So when a statement like that was made by a National Party member, and one who probably doesn't understand or follow the sport all too well, cricket fans didn't take it too kindly. The politician's post sparked a nationwide uproar, especially as Shama touched one of the most sensitive topics in the country, cricket. Her own political party, Congress, asked her to retract her statement. She promptly obliged by deleting the post. The politician, though, didn't backtrack from the original statement that she'd made.
Just a generic tweet about a fitness of a sports person. It is not body shaming. It's about the fitness of a sports person. I always believe a sports person has to be fit. So I felt he's a bit overweight, and I just tweeted on that. And I've been attacked for no reason, you know. And when I compared him to the other captains, previous captains like Dhoni, or for that matter, Ganguly, Dravid, Tendulkar, Kapil Dev. So I put in and Virat. I put in a statement because I found him, I have the right, it's a democracy.
Nobody except one All India Trinamool Congress MP backed Shama over her point of view.
रोहित शर्मा के बारे में जो बोला है, मैं तो सहमत हूँ. मैं ये कोई पॉलिटिशियन नहीं, एक क्रिकेट दर्शक के बारे में बोले. कितने दिन तक रोहित शर्मा को छूट दिया जाएगा? एक बार एक तो सेंचुरी किया कई 2 साल में, और 2, 5, 10, 20 में आउट हो जाते हैं. उसको ना टीम में जगह मिलना चाहिए, ना अधिनायक रहना चाहिए.
All of this, of course, opened the floodgates, making every prominent voice across political leadership to the cricketing world chime in to support Rohit Sharma as a top captain and cricketer. The politician questioned the fitness of Rohit Sharma by just remarking on his physical appearance, clearly unaware about the criteria of fitness in a sport like cricket. The Indian team is known to maintain the highest fitness standards in the world of cricket. They have designed the yo-yo test for players to declare them eligible for selection for any series. It's a test that determines an athlete's ability to perform repeated high-intensity exercises. Players are supposed to run 20-meter shuttles at increasing speeds. This is how they prove their endurance and fitness levels in the sport. Clearly, Sharma is unaware of the fitness standards that's required in cricket today. And if you just look at the sheer numbers that Rohit comes with, his 11,000 runs is he's the fourth Indian in the list of most runs in one-day internationals. With over 4,000 runs in T20s, Rohit is the leading run getter in this format. He has 3 double hundreds to his name in ODIs and the highest individual score of 264 in this format too. And while Shama fat-shamed Rohit, maybe she hasn't seen bulkier cricketers who've outperformed supposedly fitter athletes, from Inzamam ul Haq to Arjuna Ranatunga, Jacques Kallis at one time, or even Kieran Pollard. One, arguably the greatest all-rounder international cricket has ever seen, and 3 of the others World Cup winners across different formats, much like Rohit Sharma. No one, even today, can hit a more beautiful, sharp-struck 6 than the Indian captain himself. The fitness of an athlete, a cricketer in particular, does not define their abilities or their credibility as a cricketer. Take the toast of the nation currently, Varun Chakravarti. He dropped a catch during the game against New Zealand. He went on to win India the match with his primary skill, his bowling. Pulled India out of certain defeat and proved to be a match winner. The reason he is in the playing 11 today. That's how cricket works. The shape, the size, the level of agility or the lack of it doesn't determine how good a cricketer he or she is. Many who watched the 2007 Cricket World Cup would remember this moment. That catch put Bermuda on the Cricket World Cup. That man there is Dwayne Leverock. Overweight, yes, and you can just say that with certainty. And he took a flyer, a blinder of a catch to dismiss India's Robin Uthappa at a World Cup. That catch back in 2007 defied every possible stereotype when it came to the concept of fat athletes having no business playing sport. So how can this even be the basis of dismissing an India captain who's led the team from the front for years now and very successfully? Been a match winner. Yes, everyone has a right to their personal opinions, but a politician who certainly has limited knowledge about a sport should quite certainly do some homework before embarking on a ride to fat shame. While sportspersons are supposed to be fit, the concept and definition of fitness itself has evolved and upgraded with time. Why haven't some politicians?
Merci beaucoup. Hi, how are you?
Very well, thank you.
Thank you for being here.
Namaste, Mr. President.
Bharat ke logon ko meri namaste.
How many people generally follow you in interviews?
Typically in a month we have viewers up to 150 million. That's more than twice the population of France. And in the last 2 years we had 3 billion viewers. So I say, Lohon, this is your chance to be famous. You're on Firstpost. One word to describe your equation with Prime Minister Modi.
Amitié.
As India and France work together, are you creating a new era of non-alignment in the technology space?
India is a training superpower. 1 million engineers a year, more than all of Europe and the US combined. So we have that partnership. We have a partnership on the environment and the economy. We also have civilian nuclear programs, and that is something we've developed far beyond the France-India relationship. So we want to work together on AI.
And then comes China with its DeepSeek, creating models at a fraction of the cost. Did that innovation take you by surprise? Did that breakthrough make you sit up and think, what did the Chinese do and how?
But what did DeepSeek do? They took everything that was already available from the last AI model, and then they recalibrated it.
So are you going to ban Chinese AI in France?
So we don't have this American approach of banning tech because of where it comes from.